we run away to the Middle East. You drop me off with strawberries on a bus to Tel Aviv. Never thought I'd fit right in a world I've never been. I wanna fly, forget the wind that's swaying me away from you. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend my life chasing the place that makes me happy. Will you join me for a bike ride through the English gardens? Absorb the history. This foreign place should be our fairy tale, right out of nowhere. We swirl around the castle where we claim the king and queen, and fly above the trees, up away. I wanna fly, forget the wind that's swaying me away from you. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend my life chasing the place that makes me happy. When you need time, or a little bit of air, you feel the planet spinning underneath your feet. I'll try to help you breathe. The feeling that we need is like a bird chasing the bees, or a sun that sets before the sea. With you I know I'm free to be me. I wanna fly, forget the wind that's swaying me away from you. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend my life chasing the place that makes us happy. You're an astronaut, I'm a lady with a rocket. Will you go to space with me? Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Song Show. I am your host, Haley Dreiss, and this is the show where I play a song for you live every week, Mondays at 11 a.m. approximately Pacific time. Thank you so much for being here. It's great to see you all tuning in, and I'm just going to get started. So I've got some green juice in my Morning Song Show mug this morning, which I would show you, but I don't have the ability to. It looks kind of like Frankenstein is in my cup. Anyway, good morning. Cheers. Hope you're doing well. I have to report to you that my violin had an injury this morning. So it was actually kind of a bummer. I was actually planning on playing one of, because you guys have been sending your requests of what songs you want me to play, whether it's my songs or another song of someone else. And I was all ready to go, and unfortunately, it's actually not really that bad of an injury. I just have to take it to the shop, but my violin, it's just the A string. So I have 4 strings here. Oh, so dissonant. And there's 3 of them that are fine, but the A string, the one I probably use the most, like will not stay in tune. And here's what's funny about it. Okay, so A, that's like the note, right, that I'm trying to tune it to. A. Okay, so I'm trying to get it to stay there, and it literally just goes like it won't hold its tune to that specific note, the one I need it to. it'll tune way above that and it'll tune way below that, but the note that I want it on, it just won't go. So I feel like that's the universe telling me that I need to delay playing the violin for you today. But I was hoping to switch it up for you. I will be doing that once it goes to the doctor and I get this fixed up. So not a huge deal. It literally probably is just a tweak of the bridge or something. But anyway, I'm going to play a song from Lady with a Rocket today. So I hope you stick around and check out the show for that. And I'm going to say hi to you guys. Good morning. So hello to my friends on Facebook, YouTube, no longer Periscope. Bye, Periscope. Love you. One day I'll move to the Twitter Live or whatever it is. Good morning, Lee. Hey, nice to see you. Nicholas is on YouTube. Hi, nice to see you. Glad to have you here this morning. Claude, Jermaine, Freddie, good morning. Yes. Good morning, Haley. Good morning, Cloud. Nice to see ya. Edgar says, good morning, Haley. 20 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny. Oh, yeah, nice to see the sunshine, I bet. And know that warmer weather is coming. 20 degrees is so cold. Well, I'm glad the sun is out for you. Hopefully you guys are seeing a little bit of sun wherever you are in the world. If not, hopefully coming your way. And as Edgar knows, the sunflowers are coming, right? Speaking of which, I got another batch of my orders in for the pre-orders. I got the sunflower seeds. I can't wait to show you. I'm actually going to hold on to them before I show you them, but I just got the sunflower seed order. And Lennon was telling me, it was really funny. He was like, I just realized that by you having sunflower seeds as your merch, once you plant those seeds, it's like you're letting happiness grow into the world. And I was like, yes, Lennon. Yes, that's exactly what I was going for. I'm glad you picked up on that. So hopefully one day there will be a little more happiness in everyone's world when we can plant our sunflower seeds. And, it's spring coming up. So this is almost like a perfect time. But okay, so I'm going to go into Instagram, say hello. All right. Chris says, greetings. Hey, Chris. So glad you're tuning in today. Thanks so much. Kim, Sassafrassiness, awesome to see you here as always. Shout out to South Carolina. Sandy, hi. Yes, that was the song I actually was going to play for you, was the song you had requested along with the violin. Have no fear. I'll give you a message, though, when my violin is back up and running, and we'll do this. We'll do it for real. But so glad to have you and Gina tuning in. And can't wait for you guys to have your special goodies coming in the mail. It'll be so exciting to have those. P.H. Ahmed, thank you for joining. Dr. Ahmed. Egna, thank you for joining. So nice to see you. I see we got Nicaragua in the house. Awesome. Thank you for tuning in. So great to see you. And thanks, Sandy. Yeah, it'll be a quick fix, I think. Yeah, no worries. But thanks for your understanding. I know, I was looking forward to that. Chris, it is difficult tuning string instruments. I haven't practiced my ukulele much because I was afraid of messing with it and tuning it wrong. Yeah, string instruments are definitely their own sensitive bunch. What's funny is, so I started out as a string player playing violin, and that to me is one of the most sensitive instruments in general. When you play it, it really picks up everything that you play, in my opinion. I'm sure there are other bowed string instruments that people feel that way, but when I moved to guitar, ukulele, I was like, oh my god, this is such a breeze, being able to tune. But you're right, it's still finicky, and I feel it's we have the weather at our disposal. We have humidity, climate change. There's so many, not the political climate change, just the climate changing. Yeah, it's wild. So thank you. Chris says cheers to getting the violin in perfect tune. I mean, right? That's what the show's about today. Victoria, nice to see you. Chris, yes. And hi, Odipato, thanks so much for joining. And Elisa, oh my gosh, my crew is here. I'm so excited. Well, let's dive in. I'm going to get started with Lady with a Rocket. And this will be a good chance for me to tell you a little bit more of like the story behind the song. If you've been tuning in more recently, you know that I just came out with an album called 2020, all about the year, all about the awesome year that we're having. Yes, that this is so ironic now. And before that, I have an album called Astronaut, which is this one. Yay, context. Okay. The 2020 album is coming. If you pre-ordered it, it is coming my way. I'm so excited to get those in the mail to send to you guys. But this is the album I have out called Astronaut, and then this is Lady with a Rocket. Last week, I did share Astronaut with you, so this will be a perfect segue if you did tune in last week. Astronaut is all about touring around the world, and really it was coming together with Astronaut, my boyfriend, Lennon, partner in crime, who actually produced this album here and is produced my newest album and is producing the new one. So I love working with him. Anyway, all about touring. And prior to this is really where it all started for me in the storyline of Astronaut. But Lady with a Rocket is, in my opinion, it's about, here we go. I'm going to tell you a story. It's about this girl who had this dream, and this rocket is her dream. And I realized that I needed to go chase the moon and the stars, travel out in the world. And in order to do that, I had to be my own self, right? Independent woman. And there's the astronaut over there. So that's kind of how where this all begins. I moved to Nashville when I wrote these songs, and this was really for me the beginning of writing songs more professionally. Prior to that, I was, obviously recording and writing my music professionally, but I feel like this is the first time that I was writing songs with other people who are professional writers, hit songwriters, published writers, and there was something just very grounding about this one, even though I'm flying into outer space, Hopefully that gives you some context. And this is the song. Of course, my guitar is perfectly fine in tune. Where did my... That's so crazy. I just had my capo. Okay, give me 2 seconds. 1 second. This will... Oh! It's right here. All right. Didn't need to go anywhere. Welcome to Monday. Okay. You say shush. Ooh, a little too much reverb. There we go. You say shush, keep it down. Just open your smile and blend in for a while, as if I'm not enough. Being who I am, I'm a lady with a rocket. Wanna take off, take off. I wanna break off, break off. If I'm just a puppet hanging from a string, I'm only gonna know the words I'm told to sing, 'cause I'm meant to do what I want to do. Gotta break out, cut out right now. You can't run run my life, gotta walk where you can't talk. And guess what? I've got the right to do whatever I want. Gonna take off, like a lady with a rocket. Gonna shoot for the stars. Take off, like a lady with a rocket. Gonna do what I want. Then it cuts to the part where I started a riot, 'cause I couldn't stay quiet. And I look up to the sky, and the words on the blimp are telling me that if I'm just a puppet hanging from a string, I'm only gonna know the words I'm told to sing, 'cause I'm meant to do what I want to do. Gotta break out, cut out right now. You can't run my life, gotta walk what you can't talk. And guess what? I've got the right to do whatever I want. Gonna take off, like a lady with a rocket. Gonna shoot for the stars. Take off, like a lady with a rocket. Gonna do what I want. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. When the shooting stars are falling, getting closer to where I wanna be, yeah, yeah. Past the pitch black, gazing high while the shooting stars are falling. The fireworks calling me, yeah, yeah, yeah. You can't run my life, gotta walk where you can't talk. And guess what? Got the right to do whatever I want. I'm gonna take off, like a lady with a rocket. Gonna shoot for the stars. Take off, like a lady with a rocket. Gonna do what I want. Take off, like a lady with a rocket. You know I'm gonna shoot for the stars. I'm gonna do what I want. All right, thank you so much. That was my song, Lady with a Rocket, from this album right here. Ha! Got it. By the way, has anyone heard me play that song before? Is this your first time hearing it? I would love to know. As I was singing it, I was just remembering sort of the purpose of me writing that song. It really wasn't just about following and chasing your dreams. While there are a lot of, songs and sentiments about that, the most important thing to me about this song was realizing that there's this mold that the world wants you to fit in, or at least society wants you to fit in. And what I realized in that moment of writing that song is I had to be my unique self. I had to be who I am, and who I am is who I'm meant to be, really is sort of the mantra of this. And I realized that because when I was in Nashville, a lot of women songwriters, and a lot of songwriters in general, not just women, were writing and singing the same songs. And they were trying to fit into this mold of like Carrie Underwood or whatever fit into the country music scene. And for me, I felt like, well, I could just be like any other person who plays guitar and sings, and that's it. But for me, I'm, along with everyone else, by the way, not just me, I know that I'm not just the girl who plays guitar. I know that I'm the girl who also plays other instruments, violin and piano and all that. But I am here to tell my story, right? And I felt like everyone else was saying the same stories in Nashville. At least that's how it felt. Because there is a lot of pressure in Nashville, in LA, in New York to really, somehow get to where you want to be. And it feels like you have to have those steps in place, But it's not really like that. At least that's kind of what my conclusion was. So hope you enjoyed that. Maybe you relate to that. And thank you for listening. So if you enjoyed the music, I do have that album available in my store, but I do have it everywhere on streaming. So if you go to Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff, you'll be able to find it there. And of course, if you're interested in my new music and you want to bring it home, I have t-shirts, CDs signed by me, handwritten lyrics. Gosh, I have so many different things. I have sunflower seeds and face masks now in my store, all for the new album. So feel free to check out the store if that's something you're interested in. Otherwise, I'm here every week, every Monday, and next week's going to be a special show, so I hope you'll tune in. Before I head into the comments here, just want to let you know about next week. So next week is going to continue my interview series that I was having. So I asked you sort of towards the beginning of the year, is there anything about the Morning Song Show that you want to see more of? Do you want to, is there anything different you want to see? So I've been taking some of your requests. I'll continue to do that, by the way. I'll leave a box in my Instagram stories for you to put in whatever song you'd like to hear. But next week specifically, I'm going to continue the interview series that I was having. Hopefully, if all pans out, I have to confirm with the other person that will work. But if it does, then next week it's going to be just on Instagram Live, and I'll make a post about it just so you're aware, or a Instagram story. And next week, my friend Chelsea is going to be working here in LA at the Grammys. So I thought it would be fun to check in with her and get her perspective of what it was like working on the Grammys next week. And she works with artists directly at the Grammys, and I thought that would be fun to talk with her, but also maybe ask her some questions about when we met, because she and I met around the time that I wrote this album, Lady with a Rocket, and that was really cool because I think she remembers the sentiment of this time. So I'm going to ask her if she wants to talk about, when we met, what that was like as musicians in Nashville, and we'll just have a conversation. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see if I have some time to play a song as well. But once again, it's just going to be on Instagram just next week. And then once I get my fiddle going, I will, and my fiddle fixed. I was going to say my fiddle fixed. When I get my fiddle fixed, I will, keep those going. So don't worry if you sent me a request, I will get to it, and I so thank you for that. All right, so on Instagram, give me just a second. All right, you guys are awesome, by the way. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Hope you have a good rest of your week. That's so sweet. Odipato just said, I think I already said it, but I put your songs when I go to exam or I need to concentrate. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. Master. You need to master. Yay. Aw, thank you. I'm so happy to hear that. I know sometimes it's nice. I always have music in the background. For me, though, it's hard for me to concentrate with lyrics. I know it's different for everyone, but maybe for me, I'm always what did that person, what's going on? So sometimes the words can distract me, but I'm so glad to hear that you enjoy listening to my music, Odipato. Thank you so much. And it's always so fun to connect with you here, right? By the way, I hope your exams go well if you currently have exams. I don't know. I love to hear them by driving car. Oh, cool. Yay. You guys are taking me everywhere. That's so cool. Joey, hi. Great to see you. Good morning. Gosh, drinking your green juice. Well, I was going to say your green juice. When you talk about your family, your mom drinking juice, I'm like, oh my gosh. All right. This is for you guys. Chris, I believe this is your first time hearing Lady with a Rocket. Cool. It's a song of beauty. Thank you very much for playing it. That's really sweet, Chris. Thank you. Well, thanks for I'm really glad that you're hearing it for the first time. That's awesome. So then my story wasn't redundant then. That's great. Tamano, thank you for joining. Randall, Victoria, same. Listened to them all weekend for studying. Oh, that's so cool. Thanks, Victoria. Nice to see you here. And I'm so glad I'm keeping you guys company while studying. That's so cool. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's always great to see you. And I'll see you next week once again for an Instagram only interview. Hopefully, my friend Chelsea will comply and want to do that. No, it's going to be fun. Okay, well, here is the recorded version of Lady with a Rocket if you want to stick around. Otherwise, I will see ya next week. Cheers. You say shush, keep it down. Just open your smile and blend in for a while, as if I'm not enough being who I am. I'm a lady with a rocket, wanna take off, take off. I wanna break off, break off. If I'm just a puppet hanging from a string, I'm only gonna know all the words I'm told to sing. 'Cause I'm meant to do what I want to do. Gonna break out, cut out right now. You can't run my life, gotta walk what you can't talk. Well, guess what? I've got the right to do whatever I want. I'm gonna take off, like a lady with a rocket, gonna shoot for the stars. Take off, like a lady with a rocket, gonna do what I want. Then it cuts to the part where I started a riot, 'cause I wouldn't stay quiet, and I look up to the sky, and the words on the blimp are telling me that if I'm just a puppet hanging from a string, I'm only gonna know all the words I'm told to sing. 'Cause I'm meant to do what I want to do. Gotta break out, cut out right now. You can't run my life, gotta walk what you can't talk. Well, guess what? I've got the right to do whatever I want. I'm gonna take off, like a lady with a rocket, gonna shoot for the stars. Take off, like a lady with a rocket, gonna do what I want. All the shooting stars are falling, getting closer to where I want. All the shooting stars are falling, past the pitch black you're gazing at. All the shooting stars are falling, fireworks are calling me. You can't run my life, gotta walk what you can't talk. Well, guess what? I've got the right to do whatever I want. I'm gonna take off, like a lady with a rocket, gonna shoot for the stars. Take off, like a lady with a rocket, gonna do what I want. Take off, like a lady with a rocket, gonna shoot for the stars. I'm gonna do what I want.